What is up, people? What is cracking? It is your boy Jermaine, aka Mr. Black Gaming, and I am here today with a special episode of Road to Glory. Because if you looked at the title, we're having tables matches, and I know I said I was going to be back Saturday, but to be completely honest, I got totally bored, so I really wanted to stream some more. So I am. But I'm gonna make a disclaimer off top. I am not that good at tables matches. I am, but I'm not. And what I mean by that, hold on just one second. What I mean by that is I am, but I'm not. And what I mean by that is tables matches are not really hard. But the thing is, people like to always use the cheap way out. And what I mean by that, and keep your eye out for this, is they'll throw me over the top rope and then they'll charge at me and basically spear me through the outside tables, because there's going to be tables set up outside the ring, and there's a really, really cheap way to win the matches. Yeah, so more often than not, people will just use the cheapest way possible to win the match. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time that there's a lot of cheap ways to win. And that is what most people do. Man, whatever. You can just get off my screen.
Both superstars come into this matchup with a lot to prove.
Man, my body hurts just thinking about the punishment one of these competitors is about to go through.
Neckbreaker. What a stomp. Good grief. Harsh impact. Oof.
Man, that really just aggravates me. I'm not even on stream 5 minutes and I already get some haters, man. Life is full of haters.
Big slam.
See? Cheap way to win. Now I'm gonna lose.
God. I don't know if he'll fully recover from this tables match.
This is why, I really don't. I find it very, very funny though, because like there's a lot I don't know how to word it, but I find it very, very funny how like they put a lot of ways to win these matches, but I really don't like that one. I mean, if the opportunity comes up where I have the chance to do that, I'm gonna do the same thing. But what gets me about that is that whatchamacallit, everybody does it, and it's like, it's so annoying. Not even on stream, 5 minutes and I'm already getting hate, dude. I'm already getting hate from trolls, man. That type of stuff, dude, it's just ridiculous. Not even on stream, 5 minutes and I'm already getting heat from haters, man. I can't even. Well, you know what? Life is full of haters, though, so I'm not tripping.
And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
Don't let me reverse anything. What the hell? Okay, there we go.
Through Kofi Kingston's career, the exciting superstar has competed in several types of WWE matchups. It didn't take long for Kofi to get comfortable in the tables match environment. At 2011's TLC event, Kingston took on the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in a tables match for the United States Championship. Kofi was impressive in the match as he combined defense with his unbelievable high-flying assaults.
Byron, you spoke about Kofi Kingston's tables match against Sheamus in 2011's TLC event. Some people feel that match was one of the turning points for Kingston. That night, Kofi's usual fun-loving nature took a backseat to a more focused and offensively aggressive competitor. Kofi Kingston's focus was leaving TLC the new United States champion.
And that approach paid off, Michael. Kofi seized opportunity when Sheamus made a rare mistake. He drilled the Celtic Warrior with the Trouble in Paradise kick, and that set up Kofi to fly from the top rope and put Sheamus right through the table to earn the United States Championship.
There are so many different ways for a superstar to put their opponent through the table in a tables match. Some matches start off as wild brawls and a table is brought out from under the ring in the match's opening minutes. In others, superstars are very strategic about when they bring out a table because they know if they're not careful, momentum can be reversed and they could end up being the one who goes through a table.
Byron, you talked about strategy that involves a tables match. I was in WWE when the Dudley Boys came from ECW, and you could say that things changed a bit thanks to Bubba and Devon. Something that's also important to remember in a tables match is that it's not important how or where the table is positioned. All that matters is that you put your opponent through it.
It's a very simple premise, Michael, but superstars have to be careful. They launch an attack that goes awry. Their own momentum can put them through the table and cost them the match. That doesn't include feeling the incredible pain of crashing through a solid wood table. One split second can be the difference.
It shouldn't be a shock that the Dudley Boys were involved in one of the most intense tables matches we've seen in recent memory. At the 2015 TLC event, the Dudleys called on their Extreme brothers, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino, to battle the Wyatt family in an 8-man elimination tables match. People were flying everywhere that night, and in classic ECW fashion, so were the trash cans and kendo sticks.
The match in 2015's TLC event with the Dudleys, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino versus the Wyatts, was chaos from the second all 8 superstars were in the ring. Braun Strowman was awesome.
If you could, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I don't think I'm going to win this match.
Ooh, what impact.
You want to talk about WWE Hall of Famers taking things to the extreme? The first time many fans saw somebody put through a table was in 1984. Randy Macho Man Savage drove Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express through a table with a pile driver at the Mid-South Coliseum.
Will jar your spine. Corey, I remember seeing photos of that horrible scene in wrestling magazines. The pile driver was utilized when Terry Funk planted Nature Boy Ric Flair on a table at WCW's Wrestle War 89 pay-per-view. And something happened in sports entertainment in the early 90s called Extreme Championship Wrestling. ECW superstars crashed through tables all the time.
And what was going on in Philadelphia caused a craze of wood being turned into wood chips thanks to tables matches. In order to win a tables match, a competitor must be the first person to put their opponent through a table. We've also witnessed brutality evolve and superstars crash through flaming tables.
It shouldn't be a shock that the Dudley Boys were involved in one of the most intense tables matches we've seen in recent memory. At the 2015 TLC event, the Dudleys called on their Extreme brothers, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino, to battle the Wyatt family in an 8-man elimination tables match. People were flying everywhere that night, and in classic ECW fashion, so were the trash cans and kendo sticks.
I don't know how much longer these superstars can avoid going through a table. You'd have to think one of them will succumb here sooner than later.
Not today. The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor.
No!
Who is going to have enough to pick up the win? Table in play. And you can put this
I
singles
set
match
that
in
up
the books.
myself. It's all good. I'm not that good. I'm not that good with the whole setup. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not that good because I am, but it's just I've never really played much of these matches, so I'm still getting used to it. But you know, it is what it is. A match is a match. I'm only going to be around for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. You know, because this was just not a planned stream, and I just wanted to see what matches they had running today. But you know, it is what it is. I gotta at least get one, though.
These competitors are squaring off, looking to outmatch each other.
It's going to be a tall task for one of these two.
And the simple philosophy here is to stay as far away from the tables as humanly possible. Sounds easy, right? Wrong.
Oh, short arm chop.
The impact.
Harsh impact.
Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah. I'm telling you, I don't understand that.
Superstar to put their opponent to the table in a tables match. Some matches start off as wild brawls and a table brought out from under the ring in the match's opening minutes. In others, superstars are very strategic about when they bring out a table because they know if they're not careful, momentum can be reversed and they could end up being the one who goes through a table.
Byron, you talked about strategy that involves a tables match. I was in WWE when the Dudley Boys came from ECW, and you could say that things changed a bit thanks to Bubba and Devon. Something that's also important to remember in a tables match is that it's not important how or where the table is positioned. All that matters.
Table in play.
Oh my God, that is so cheap.
One for the ages.
Ugh. You know, but it's all good because I can honestly say this. They may be beating me in tables matches, but you know damn well that not one of these fools could take me head up. And I stand by that statement. Cheap ass wins. Actually, you know what? I'm only going to go for about another 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, because, you know, otherwise I'm going to end up raging and I'm going to get mad because they're all taking the cheap way out. So we'll see. I don't expect this match to take that long because I have a feeling they're all going to do the exact same thing and take the cheap way out. So we'll see about how this goes. Friggin', you can't do anything else but one simple move because y'all can't take me head up.
This matchup has the potential
What
to be
the
special.
problem is,
We could be moments away from an instant classic. Being driven through a table, not my idea of a good time, but sure is going to be fun to watch. Beautiful athleticism.
I hope that.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Oh, better not think too long, though.
Got to make a move here.
Yeah, the longer this goes on, the greater the chance of escape. He looks a bit off his game here. At this point, it's all about how he responds and potentially rebounds.
The funny thing about a table match is that it almost doesn't matter how damaged you are. You can go through a table at any time. The tables match at Extreme Rules 2012 is probably the best example of that.
Through Kofi Kingston's career, the exciting superstar has competed in several types of WWE matchups. It didn't take long for Kofi to get comfortable in the tables match environment. At 2011's TLC event, Kingston took on the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in a tables match for the United States Championship. Kofi was impressive in the match as he combined defense with his unbelievable high-flying assault.
Byron, you spoke about Kofi Kingston's tables match against Sheamus at 2011's TLC event. Some people feel that match was one of the turning points for Kingston.
Oh my goodness, what a way to win a singles match.
They can do it to me all the time. I'm gonna do it right back. Told you I had to at least get one. Coming up with all these cheap ass table wins, cause y'all can't take me head on. If it was one-on-one, it would be totally different, unless y'all was spamming something, but it's all good. I'm not gonna act like I'm happy about it, cause I'm not. Cause y'all wanna just sit there and knock me off the ring apron. But you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna power on because I am Mr. Black's Gaming and I'm used to it. Oh, this dude right here pisses me off. That's another reason I'm not going to be on too long, because it's another thing too. I noticed when they have the specialty matches, it's like I'll run into the same person over and over and over and over that whole day.
Here we go as we kick off this tables match.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
Oh, Enziguri.
Down to the floor.
This might be it. Oh, my. Boom! What a forearm.
He's starting to feel it here. To be expected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
Sure, he's taking some punishment here, but given how much he prefers to be on the outside of the ring, he can very well change the outlook of the match with one shot.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
Oh, he turns it around.
What a strike. Right on the mark. Nailed it.
He's on his heels. I don't think this is how he envisioned this match going here tonight.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes.
It's over.
He's out there in no man's land. And he's got to find a way to get to safety, Cole.
I'm not sure he can. Ooh, what impact.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got.
Oh, so tear the features clean off your face.
There are so many different ways for a superstar to put their opponent through the table in a tables match. Some matches start off as wild brawls and a table is brought out from under the ring in the match's opening minutes. In others, superstars are very strategic about when they bring out a table because they know if they're not careful, momentum can be reversed and they could end up being the one who goes through a table.
Byron, you talked about strategy that involves a tables match. I was in WWE when the Dudley Boys came from ECW, and you could say that things changed a bit thanks to Bubba and Devon. Something that's also important to remember in a tables match is that it's not important how or where the table is positioned. All that matters is that you put your opponent through it.
It's a very simple premise, Michael, but superstars have to be careful. They launch an attack that goes awry, their own momentum can put them through the table and cost them the match. That doesn't include feeling the incredible pain from crashing through a solid wood table. One split second can be the difference.
You want to talk about WWE Hall of Famers taking things to the extreme? The first time many fans saw somebody put through a table was in 1984. Randy Macho Man Savage drove Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express through a table with a pile driver at the Mid-South Coliseum.
Oh my! I don't know
oh my God!
Recover from this table
yeah,
match.
well, it was all right, man. I'm not gonna complain. Tables matches are way easier to win, so it is what it is. As always, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here though, because you know I'm not finna rage and throw my controller through the TV. But it is what it is. I am Jermaine, aka Mr. Black Gaming. Hit me up on Instagram. Please like, subscribe. I will be back with more tomorrow, so please stay tuned. And for all you haters out there, I'm not worried about y'all, because you still throwing shade my way, but that just means you're just acknowledging me still. So even when you think you're not acknowledging me, you're acknowledging me. So maybe you should think before you start hating. Peace out, y'all. Take care. I can't delete that. Alright, I'm out. Take care, guys.